Would you like to know exactly what to eat to lose fat and get healthy without giving up your favorite foods or starving yourself? If you are severe, approximately accomplishing everlasting fat loss and a complete fitness transformation while eating your favorite foods every meal. Dear friend, is it true? Has modern-day science sooner or later found a diet that may strip off body fat like clockwork, whilst nevertheless permitting you to consume tasty food like ribeye steak with roasted garlic and butter? Hello, my name is Rachel Roberts. I am no longer an expert and author, but what I should percentage with you is so fantastic and effective that I determined to write down this myself. So, undergo with me a bit. Here is the deal. In my opinion, the nutrients enterprise is hopelessly broken. Instead of assisting people to enhance their health and universal physical look, the world is packed with myths, scams, and flat-out lies. I suggest it's obvious the contemporary nutritional recommendations don't paintings. Simply observe the stats. 71.6% of young adults elderly 20 and above are obese, of which greater than half are obese. 1. Now, in case you're one of the hundreds of thousands of those who comply with all the vitamin policies outlined with the aid of health and health gurus, however nonetheless deliver extra fat, it is not your fault. The truth is, no matter how genetically doomed you might imagine you're, and irrespective of how pissed off you may experience after trying and discarding many diets, you clearly could have the lean and welcoming body of your desires. You notice, getting into superb form is not almost as cruel as nutrition and fitness authorities need you to trust. In case you avoid the four most common and catastrophic weight reduction plan mistakes, shaping your dream figure is truly an easy procedure. Do you are making these four commonplace weight loss plan errors that sabotage your fitness and stall fat loss? Mistake 1. No longer being in a calorie deficit. In step with a few experts, losing weight and keeping it off is all approximately controlling the forms of food you eat. They say precise ingredients are fattening due to the fact they pause fats burning and motive a hormonal surrounding that results in weight gain. Even as other ingredients stability the device and stimulate fat loss. Whilst that's partially true, it doesn't provide you with the total photo. The motive is that in case you want to lower the variety to your scale, the most critical issue you need to do is input a caloric deficit. It's easy. If you consume more energy than you burn, you will advantage weight. And if you devour fewer calories than you burn, you will lose weight. That is a scientific truth too. Seeking out proof? Nicely, dozens of research show the vitality of calorie balance. 3-19 Such is a case study by Mark Hub, a professor of human nutrients at Kansas Country College 20. He carried extra kilos and, knowing the importance of calorie stability, determined to do an experiment. For 2 months, he handiest ate foods like Twinkies, Oreos, Dorito, and protein shakes even as preserving each day energy deficit of 800 energy. The result? In only periods, he misplaced 27 kilos and reduced his frame fats from 33.4% to 24.9%. Now, I do not recommend you observe any such food regimen, but it illustrates my point. In case you want to lose fat, you should be in a calorie deficit. Mistake 2. Extreme calorie limit that gives you the metabolism of a 90-year-old girl. If an energy deficit of 250 calories an afternoon gets you lean, a 1000 calorie deficit will come up with the outcomes for instances as fast, right? Incorrect. Many human beings make this mistake, and I used to do it too before I knew any higher. The truth is extreme calorie deficits screw up your physiology. Therefore, almost all low-calorie dieters regain the misplaced pounds after they prevent this system. Plus, most customarily gain a few greater on the pinnacle of that you spot. Your body does not recognize you are trying to get ripped for the beach. As a substitute, due to the fact you are ravenous yourself, it thinks you are stranded without food. As a result, your body's metabolism will plummet to prevent you from dropping weight. This means that as soon as you come off your diet, your body will store as plenty of food as viable as fat to prepare itself for the subsequent starvation. Therefore, it's important to consume in line with a calorie goal exceptional tuned on your body, your situation, and your goals. Mistake 3. Questioning all calories are created same. Up to now, we have checked out calories. And while energy is a critical piece of the fats loss puzzle, they may be in no way the handiest aspect that subjects. You notice, when most people say they want to shed pounds, they try to improve their health and appearance better. The issue is, if you want to accomplish such feats, you should not attempt weight loss. Instead, set your points of interest on fat loss. That is because losing weight would not necessarily enhance health and appearance, however, dropping fats does. Now, in terms of fats loss, energy stays an important element. But what's simply as important is your macro intake. In different words, your intake of protein, carbs, and fat is critical. How your installation your macros has a profound effect on how your body will reply to the food you consume. As an instance, in case you devour too many carbs, it will be near impossible to lose fats even in case you hold a calorie deficit. That is due to the fact carbs spike insulin, a hormone that blunts fat loss in essential ways. This kind of is that extended insulin ranges block the discharge of fats from your fat cells. 21 to 23. And if your cells cannot launch fats, your body can in no way burn off the extra. 2d. Elevated insulin tiers reason the storage of energy determined on your bloodstream to morph into frame fat cells. 23 to 25. This indicates the strength won't get burned off with the aid of tissue like muscle. As an alternative snakes its way round to places like your hips and abs. That is why researchers name insulin the fat storage hormone, and that's why carb-wealthy diets make it almost not possible to lose fat. Insulin is but one example. Optimizing your macros is critical for lots more motives, so in a minute I will show you a way to set up your macros to triple fat loss. The quality element. The approach I will show you in a minute from now is easy to follow and by no means leaves you hungry. In fact, this ingesting style is so satiating and smooth to observe that you could probably forget you have been on a diet in case you were no longer dropping fat so speedy. Mistake 4. Following an unrealistic, overly restrictive weight loss plan. Strength of mind works like a battery, you simplest have so much of it until it runs out. That is why very restrictive diets dissipate your strength of mind, grow your cravings, and lead to binging, the complete opposite of what you want when seeking to construct your dream frame. 26 to 27. I've visible at infinite instances before. A guy or gal who is committed to dropping weight and getting healthy. To kick things off, they begin a diet that handiest permits meals like tilapia, asparagus, and chicken. In the end, that's what the health magazines endorse. Even as the outcomes are top-notch inside the beginning and the Dieter loyally brings Tupperware containers filled with healthful meals anywhere they move, their strength of will subsequently runs out and that weight loss plan receives tossed out the window. Just take into account that the weight reduction plan itself is already tough. Do not make it even more difficult for yourself through implementing all varieties of pointless restrictions. In any other case, you'll probably take on a screw it mentally after some weeks or even days, awaken in a sea of Twinkie wrappers and be again to a rectangular one. The answer to those diet errors. A keto meal plan customized on your frame, situation, desires, and taste buds. In case you need to take all the guesswork out of your food plan and comply with a guaranteed to work plan, then you will love my brand new custom keto meal plan carrier. For a previous couple of years, I have united leading nutritionists, private running shoes, and chefs to develop custom keto meal plans that are effective, handy, cost-effective, and, most significantly, enjoyable. And after I say custom meal plan, I mean it. These aren't your run-of-the-mill. Right here are a few recipes pulled together from random blogs, meal plans many nutrition specialists promote for way too much money. Rather, we tailor your entire meal plan to your personal unique scenario, desires, and nutritional alternatives to ensure you experience the most useful development and follow a food regimen you experience. In other phrases, your days of suffering on ineffective and overly restrictive diets are subsequently over. It is time to begin working primarily based on a way that is best for you.